Catherine, and thank you, Ellie, for all the great work that you guys are doing. My name is Or. I'm head of global innovation in Arieli Capital, which is a US-based holding company. And one of the basic things that we do, one of the main things that we do is build ecosystems, innovation platforms, and growth platforms for to grow companies, in addition to other things that we do. So let's start about the Eilat ecosystem, which is an amazing case study of how you build an ecosystem from scratch. We like to stay very, very focused. The story is very exciting. If we can go to the next slide. As I mentioned, when we got to Eilat, the next slide, we got to a place that was really really without activity. Okay, we had zero startups around us. There were no accelerators. There was not even a physical space that startups could set and that acted as offices. So it was really premature. The main goal that we got, which was very ambitious, is to build the infrastructure, to build all the necessary key elements for an ecosystem, for innovation ecosystem, to help entrepreneurs grow. The results, we'll talk about them very, very soon. Let's move to the next one. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah, there you go. So the key verticals, now we can go to the key verticals. The previous one, the previous, go back. You can stop there, that's fine. So the key verticals are very important when you build an ecosystem, to look around you and really understand what do you have to work with? What are your raw materials, right? So we saw that the Eilat region has a lot of assets when it comes to key verticals like travel tech. There's the largest amount of hotel rooms in one region in Israel. So a very large travel and tourism industry. AgTech, a very large AgTech platform, very large desert technologies, marine biology and aquaculture, shipping and trade, as well as energy and others. So very important to look at your region to understand what do you have to work with. Are these universities? Are these ports or factories or certain industries that you can work with? Let's move to the next slide. Okay, so here's just examples of several programs that we ran that allowed us to push the ecosystem forward. Number one, we did programs with the local Ben Gurion University campus, including accelerators and biotech, working with their biotech and their master's programs, etc. We also ran international programs. We brought entrepreneurs from around the world. One of the noticeable programs we ran was with the Italian government, a very successful program. Another program we ran is fashion tech, building on top of all the shopping centers and different things that the region has to offer. Another thing that we've done is work together with the Israeli Ministry of Economy. I highly recommend to work with local government programs to encourage building businesses, and there's a lot of funds that will allow to promote economic stimulus for different regions. The onboard program is a program that we ran focusing on aviation and travel, again, building upon all the assets there. We've done international programs related to smart cities together with, for example, France, connecting Nice and Eilat. And we built the largest and first innovation community focused on ocean technologies. Let's move to the next one. This is a couple of drill downs. So the innovation community about oceans is really focused on logistic, transportation, shipping, maritime, marine and aquaculture, energy and climate. We've done an amazing set of first events focusing on the different verticals. We have another upcoming event on the 19th of January. You're all welcome to join as well. But that's really building upon all the local assets. Eilat has a port and it has a sea. There's a lot of research institutes that research very interesting issues that are relevant for the global market. For example, Eilat has the most resilient coral reef in the world for raising sea temperatures. So essentially, people say that at the end of the day, the Eilat coral reef will be one of the last standing coral reefs. Now, it's not just to snorkel and see beautiful sceneries. It's very important for the oceans ecosystems as well as for medicine and a lot of other researches that we're doing. Let's move to the next slide. So this is an example of the program we've done with Italy, which was very successful. We've had over 250 collaborations there, worked with the biggest brands in the market, multinational corporations, the companies that graduated there, advanced deals in excess of 40 million new Israeli shekels. They went into clinical trials. One of the graduates just announced that they raised over 3.5 million euros as their seed round. So really connecting global, and Eli referred to it, your ecosystem is only as strong as your international connections. So, bringing other countries to collaborate with your ecosystem is very important. Let's move to the next one. This is the onboard program. We're doing it with the largest brands, Amadeus, the UN, El Al Airlines, Facebook, Booking, etc. And really, this is the perfect example of how you take local assets, Eilat being an international tourist destination, a lot of hotels, all the infrastructure is there. So when you bring startups and tell them, let's meet your clients or arrive to Eilat to meet all your clients, which are the hotel CEOs and airlines and airports and tourist destinations, etc. You don't have to convince us too much. So very important to choose the strengths of your ecosystem, choose the things that separate you from other places that will attract a lot of companies and investors. A lot of success stories came out of this program. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so in a nutshell, really quickly, in less than 4 years, we brought the Eilat ecosystem to success. We have reports, official government's reports, including fundings that say that our ecosystem has reached amazing achievements, that the companies are growing. We even have a company in our ecosystem that IPO'd and is hiring more and more. A lot of events, the community is growing. And I think that I'm out of time, so I want to leave some time maybe for questions. But all this is thanks to amazing partners, including the partners from StartupBlink that we're working very closely with. So let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Or, for joining us. We're always happy to have you present about Eilat, and it's always nice to hear about the ecosystem. If anyone has any questions, please let us know. You can leave your message on the chat or on the Q&A, or could you also maybe send on the chat your contact information, so if anyone is interested to have a further conversation about moving to Eilat and Eilat ecosystem, they can also reach out to you by email.
So yeah, I'll write it down. And I'll be happy to connect and do follow-ups. Really, we love to collaborate and do joint partnerships and programs and everything. So I would love to have people contact us. So this is my email. Feel free to contact me, and also on LinkedIn you can look at or Havib.
Thank you, Or. Yes, and if also any other ecosystem developers also wants to collaborate with Eilat Hub, they're always open to that. Thank you, Or,
Yeah.
and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, guys.